Hey, MOE'S Toy Room. We're going to unbox from McFarlane Toys in our Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here comes Bloody Disciple Malefik Spawn, and it's coming up next. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, coming from my room to yours. And today we're going to unbox and review from McFarlane Toys in our Mortal Kombat 11 line. Here comes Bloody Disciple Malefik Spawn. You can see him kicking back behind his window of pain, locked in his plastic prison. He brings 2 plasma blasts, a stand, and a nice background. You can see the nice front of that box right there. Really, really cool. Mortal Kombat 11 written all over this. Aged for aged 14 and up. So head on over to your Targets, Walmarts, however, see if you can get one. This beauty came from Amazon. A beautiful $19.99, and it was on Prime. Yeah, free shipping. All right, you can see more back right there of Malefik Spawn, as you can pose him with the right diorama or posability to get these guys to stand in place like that. We're going to check it out because some of them can be a little difficult to put in place. Nice, beautiful picture right there of this action figure. All right, folks, so what we're going to do is we're going to save some time by taking them out of the package. We're going to be right back and review them. Folks, first off, tail of the tape. To the very top of his head, Malefik Spawn, the Disciple Bloody Edition, is checking in at 7.5 inches, 19 centimeters. He brings a stand. You can see it right there. They all bring this pretty much from McFarlane Toys. At least this one says Mortal Kombat on it. It doesn't, you know, but I mean, they should at least change it up, right? Like, if the background looks like this, they should at least or make the name on their Mortal Kombat or put Spawn, however, at least make it the color of the figure somehow to connect them. All right. And then he brings 2 plasma blasts. Same as the other Malefik Spawn. These are cool. They go in his hands. Very nice. These are hard though. A little soft at the ends, but they're hard and slightly pokey in some areas. Okay. And of course we have Malefik Spawn right here. This guy is really, really nice. I'm going to say it again. We picked him up, Amazon. We had him within 2 days. He's in stock right now. Go on and get yourself one, $19.99. And if you have Prime, you're going to get yourself some free shipping. All right, let's take a good look. I like the way that they did the golds. I like the way that everything just goes together. It looks like there's kind of, well, I was going to say like some rose gold right there, but that's blood written. That's blood all over his forearms right there, all over his gauntlets that he has, all over his protectors. He has blood all over him, and they did a good job on that. Look at that. I really like that. All this edging has blood on it. It's really cool. You know, the funny thing is he may have all that blood like all right here and all that. So did it just like splatter on him from the top, because it looks like he got himself a brand new pair of shoes. Look, there is no blood all over these shoes or all over these shin guards at all. I do like the skull on there. I do like this other shin guard right there. I like everything about this fig. And this is a soft molded plastic. Same as the previous Malefik Spawn, except for this is a repaint. Looks completely different than the other fig. Yeah, really, really super nice. If this is your first time viewing this channel or viewing a review of a Malefik Spawn, we're going to show you the first one that he brung out. I believe it was last year. McFarlane did. Different color. Figures look completely different. I like his mask, the way it looks. It looks really cool. The way that they put the eyes in there. Yes, he does have those Spawn glaring green eyes. This mask is really cool. Goes all throughout his head, throughout the back. This is just beast mode. Okay, now when I unboxed the first Malefik spawn, he was my runner-up for action figure of the year, right off the top. At first I had him action figure of the year, but then he was my runner-up, and I had to go with the Friday the 13th Part 7 New Blood Jason, because of all the hype, all the wait time that we waited for it, and that figure delivered and brung a whole lot of weapons versus the spawn that only brung the 2 plasma blasts. Now I get it, you know, McFarlane giving us more than our money's worth, but that's what separated the two. Was it pretty much almost came down to weapons. Let's turn this guy around, and here's another thing that I'm wondering about. Not only does he not have blood on his shin guards and his shoes, how come there is no blood on the back of his cape? There's some, like on the front, a little bit, very little bit, right? Don't you think they would have given us a little bit more blood all over this guy? But he is really cool. All right, folks, this right here is a soft molded plastic, very soft, very heavy. And I am surprised that this figure can stand on his own. All this, look at this. Super nice. But all this is a little pokey. We'll check that out during the review. All right, folks, so it is review time. Head on this Malefik goes down. Only that much. He looks up fairly good. Side to side, hits that Michael Myers. October's coming soon. A lot of Halloween coming up, folks. You guys know that I do a whole lot of horror reviews here at this channel too. All right, let's go right here to his shoulders. What McFarlane does is he gives us a butterfly cup joint, and I say it over and over, and it helps that shoulder go forward and back, up and down. And it is way in there. It's right into the shoulder, right in there. It is somewhere in there. It's a separate piece. I actually had an arm fall out one day on one of the figures, and the whole like butterfly cup joint just fell out, and it was simple and popped it right back in, and it was moving just fine. All right, so then when you're wondering, does he hit 90? Yes, this figure does, because the last one did, and the last one was just kick butt. Hold on to the shoulder right there. He has bicep swivel, same as the other arm. Double jointed elbows all the way around. You can see that extender right there. Okay. And the hands, these McFarlane stuff has been coming with some good hand movement lately. And you got to find out where it's at, but it moves really good. Okay. Other arm is exactly the same. Hand movement all the way. Very nice. Get that bicep swivel. Okay, now let's go right below. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold him from the top of his back and his chest. And he's going to have some swivel right below that chest cavity right there. So you can get some swivel there. Okay, and then he also has swivel at the waist. But with all this garment on, you can't get it, but you'll see that ab crunch. Okay. And then, amazingly, this guy performs really good with all this on, right? So we want to check him out. His legs do go like that. Forward, back. Not very good on the Anderson Silva straight kick, because everything's just in the way. Bruce Lee kick, that's what he does. Hips, he has barely any hip movement on this figure, because everything's just so locked up. No, he does not have any swivel amongst his thigh area, but he does have double jointed knees, which allow him to put his foot like that. You can see the pin there, and he has an extender. The other leg is the exact same way. Everything just works properly on these guys. You know there's going to be more repaints of this figure. After I seen the first mold of the other one, I fell in love with that Malefik spawn, and I couldn't wait for McFarlane. I think I even said it on the video. I couldn't wait for McFarlane to bring out another repaint. And we all know playing the game, you got that toe bend right there. Not really much of a rocker, but you can get his feet to move. And all this hides that big old joint that's up in there, all his gear. What I was saying is, and they do a good job. What I was saying is on the game, you have options to building different varieties or using different colors of spawn and other Mortal Kombat combatants. And what I like about what McFarlane's doing is he's giving us that in action figure form. So it's taken him some time to bring some of them out, but look how many Sub-Zeros have been out already, and the same figure looks different. Scorpion's the same way. Spawn is the same exact way. And now Malefik Spawn is going to be that way. I got to tell you, I like the idea, okay? So let's check this out. Let's see here. Let's see how that's how he will look. These tend to go in his hand fairly nice. Let's get this up and running. Okay. Get him on his stand. I want to see how he does on there. All right. There you have it. That's how he looks with his blast. Turn him a little to the side right there. All right, let's bring out the other Malefik Spawn for you can see. Can you tell the difference? They are the same figure. Same exact mold. Everything's the same. All the way down through the cape. Everything is the same on these figures. You can see them right there. This is the first one. This is the second so far for Malefik. And then let's throw in when McFarlane started putting out some more Spawn figures for the Mortal Kombat line. Here is the one with the sword. There you have it, folks. That's my review. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when the next video like this one hits. Okay, folks, please subscribe. All right, hit that like button too. Hey, don't be cheap on it. Just hit the like button. Come on, give me a break. Can a guy get a break here? All right. Please head on over to Instagram at MOE'S Toys and start following today. Also, we are also on MOE'S Toy Room on TikTok. So go to MOE'S Toy Room and, go to TikTok and go to MOE'S Toy Room. There we are, folks. I am stumbling today after a long, hard week of work. Long hours. And finally, we got this big President's Day weekend. So happy President's Day to everyone out there watching this. And from MOE'S Toy Room to yours, good night.